Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as they now say, welcome, and wherever you're watching and whatever you're doing, if you're surprised what I'm doing here, I've come here because fortunately or unfortunately, everything in India nowadays and everything that the nation wants to know, or the nation has wanted to know, or the nation wants to know this weekend to be specific, and I can't put it more clearly, has been about cricket and IPL over the last few weeks. I've been screaming my lungs out every night. I pick up every single important issue every night. We discuss politics, we discuss controversy, we discuss personalities. People come and clash on my show at 9 p.m. every night. But the only thing that the nation wants to know over the last few weeks has been about who's going to win the IPL. So I'm here today. I submit today on this program to the greatness of IPL. I submit today to the popularity of IPL and to the cricket that we are going to see this weekend. So I decided here, I'm here in the IPL dugout. It's going to be an exciting battle. And I know what some of you may be thinking. We have two sides today. Some of you may be thinking that, what do I know about cricket? Well, it doesn't matter. And I say this to the two teams today. First, let me welcome here today the two teams fighting for the two sides in an uninhibited gladiatorial punch-up of the highest order on the program today. I welcome the two captains. Come on, gentlemen, Scott Cyrus and Team Dino. Team Dino and Team Scott. Come and shake my hands, ladies and gentlemen. Let the fight begin. This is the ultimate Roman amphitheater. And you are the greatest performers in the world.
Allegedly.
Team Scott, ready to fight and lead for CSK. Are you ready?
Let's do it. I'm all ready.
Dino, Hyderabad Sunrisers.
Can I just say, you're looking debonair and magnificent today, and it's nice for you to come along today. I know you're going to be the adjudicator for everything, and we really love your show. We watch it every night.
Gentlemen, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Dean. Flattery will get you absolutely nowhere. Try your best. Have a go. Be mean. Be unforgiving to each other. Look at each other. Give us that glare today on the program. Stand up and spar. That's the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Introduce your teams, and then I'll introduce the rest of you. Are we ready? Set?
Let's do it.
Let's go for it. Bring in your teams, gentlemen.
All right, I'll bring in the winners tonight and the winners on Sunday. Opening the bowling and taking care of the power plays for me, picking up early wickets, Brett Lee from Australia.
Welcome, Brett.
Well done.
Welcome, Brett. How are you? Great to see you, Brett. Great to see you.
Good luck, and you'll need it.
Well done. Coming through the middle, controlling it with his guile and leg spin, Anil Kumble.
Oh, the ever-restrained Anil Kumble. We want to see you really perform today. Welcome. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Come on.
Righto, I've got two magnificent men. Unbelievable men. First one, I want to say one of the greatest players that has ever lived. One of the most knowledgeable people about our great game, and one of the brilliant T20 players of our time, Kumar Sangakkara, coming out. What a man.
Hey, you boys.
Sangha.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Welcome, Sangha. Where's your research, Sangha?
Research is on the table waiting.
Don't worry
Well
about
done.
that. And I almost saved the best for last because I've got the best next to me. We needed a person, which I know they're very worried about, a guy that knows how to win. He's one of the leaders, one of the best players of T20 cricket in the last 10 years. He's captained a T20 World Cup team, not once, but twice.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, Mr. Darren Sammy with the 1R. Look at that mark.
Straight from St. Lucia to our studios here today. Welcome.
There he is.
You're switching sides.
That's it.
Great to see you, Darren. Great to see you. Okay, gentlemen, take your seats. Let the battle begin. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Time for some rules. Rule number 1. At no point of time in the program will either of you, any of you, try to speak over me.
Sorry?
That's not in the graphics right there. That's not in the graphics. I'm the last word. I'm the judge, jury, adjudicator, guillotine manager, and everything. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying myself today. I never get to do these with politicians. So today is my day. Here are the rules, gentlemen. Look at the screen out there. You're going to fight for each side and you're going to prove that the other side is going to lose. You're not here to prove just why your side is going to win. So Scott, not about CSK winning. Deep, not just about Hyderabad Sunrisers winning. It's about the other side losing as well. Rules today. Each speaker represents each team, so the 3 speakers per team. Each speaker has 2 minutes to argue their defense. After 2 minutes, there'll be a trumpet which will signal a warning. You will get 30 seconds. The trumpet is a loud trumpet. If you don't stop, then the trumpet will speak over you. I'll give negative points if you go over 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Clear so far. Opening team has 2 minutes to respond. Scores are individually marked out of 10. I will hold these up and I will show you your score. I'm completely unprejudiced, unbiased and unmalicious. A super over will be used for bonus points and the team with the most combined points will win. Are we ready to debate? The order has been set by each of you. You know who's going first, right? So we have 2 sides today and the order has been agreed by you today. One captain is choosing to start batting on his side and that's Dean Jones. He'll be starting on for his team. And one captain is choosing to go at the last, that's Scott. Agreed, gentlemen? Agreed. Should we start?
Go.
Let's do it.
Are we ready to debate? Give me a loud yes.
Yeah.
Are we ready to debate today?
Yes.
The format is simple. This is a straight face-off. We're starting power play with our first speaker today, fighting it out. There for the Chennai Super Kings, Brett Lee. And before I introduce Brett Lee, please take your place wherever you want to speak. Brett, let me tell you, I saw a quote of yours. Big round of applause, please, for each other, gentlemen. Brett Lee said, I saw him once say, and I hope you use this mantra today, you said, aggression is fine. We don't want robots. Use that on yourself. Your 2 minutes starts now. Brett, go for it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, honourable adjudicator, members of the opposition, the esteemed public and the viewers around the globe, my name is Brett Lee and I'm here to tell you why CSK will win. Not only will they win, they'll win convincingly and they'll hold up this cup in over just 24 hours' time. Now, I believe it's always about the first 6 overs. When you're out there in the power play, there's a famous quote from the wonderful Dean Jones. You win the power play, you win the game. And I have to agree with you, Dino, on this occasion. The reason why CSK will win and bowling in the first 6 overs. What they do so well is they hit back of a length. They bowl with some really good pace. They've got that aggression. They've got guys at the top of the order that can run in and bowl well over 140 k's per hour. And they take wickets and take wickets very, very well. Now, at Wankhede Stadium, we know it's a nice wicket. The ball will carry through. And just have a look at where the pitch map here is at Wankhede Stadium. This is Vivo IPL 2018, where all the balls have landed. You see there's about 46 balls that have landed in that length, so that hard length and also back of a length. And that's a really, really good example of where to bowl. Now, Lungi Ngeti, he's the type of guy that can bowl extremely well. Now, where his pitch map is correlates exactly to where they should be bowling at Wankhede Stadium. And you see there, they're the red balls that are pulsating, that examples of where he should be bowling and why he should be bowling that length. The other thing too, that the back of a length, the best economy bowlers that have bowled back of a length happen to be the boys in yellow, CSK. They're the guys that have done very, very well. Now they've made sure that when they bowl, they hit back of a length and they hit it very well. There's a good example there that those 3 bowlers that are all in Team Yellow are all under 5.5 economy rate. That's back of a length, best economy this year. The other thing about CSK versus Sunrisers Hyderabad is that the top 3 bowlers that have taken the most wickets are all, once again, guys in yellow. So guys that have bowled extremely well have taken wickets against Sunrisers Hyderabad. It's been CSK once again. Chahar 5, Tuckle 4, and Bravo has also taken 4 wickets. Now enough about CSK because I know that they're doing extremely well, but what do they have to do on the other side of the fence? Sunrisers Hyderabad, why are they very, very good? Well, I argue the case that they're not that good.
The trumpet goes,
They
Brett.
rely heavily on
Trumpet
Kane
goes,
Williamson.
Brett.
We look to see where the wicket...
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Brett, I give you the first counter, then Team Dino is going to have a go at you. You may call the CSK the better batting side, but let's dig a little deeper. Is it true or not that the net run rate of Sunrisers Hyderabad was .284 against Chennai Super Kings, .253 in the league stage, which made the Sunrisers top the charts in the first 14 games.
Well, the Sunrisers Hyderabad do very well when Kane Williamson does well. Now, he missed out last night, only got 3 runs. We know that Shikhar Dhawan struggles, and he got 34, which was his best score. He's commonly called what they call, I don't know, a choker, a gas taker in the big games. Doesn't score runs early, so I'm convinced that those guys under pressure will not score runs in the final.
Team Dino will have a go at you now, please. And gentlemen, I'm noting you for your aggression.
Listen, petty insults
Go
aside,
ahead,
Binger.
Sanga.
Just a thing with this power play and winning the power play. Why have then all these games gone down to the wire? Why are games being won on the last over? If the power play is won and Chennai is so good, they should be winning at a canter, shouldn't they? Every game's gone down to the wire.
It's like 50 over cricket. The game isn't finished in 18 overs.
Sorry,
It's
mate,
like
sorry,
20
this is
over
20
cricket.
over cricket.
It is 20 over cricket.
One
It
of
doesn't
you at
always
the time,
go.
please. One of you. The counter's here. You can't come in, Scott. You can't come in for Brett. Scott, hold yourself back. Dino, go ahead. Decide which one of you is speaking. I'll deduct your points if 3 of you speak together. Coordinate.
do that? Is that
Co-
in the
of
rules?
course, I'll do what I want.
Well, why
I'll do
is it
what
the
I
fact
want.
that the
Go on.
games are going down to the wire? Every one of their games, mostly, have gone down to the wire.
Because it's a game of 20 overs. But I'm saying that the stats prove that if you lose, and it's one of your stats, if you lose 2 wickets in the first 6 overs, their chances of winning are a lot lower than what it would be for
stats-
CSK.
One more.
Stats are good, but the fact is that you've just contradicted your own point. The games are going to the last over. They're winning in the last ball.
Still winning.
All I know, there's one stat. CSK versus SRH in this Vivo IPL, 3-zip. It's about to be 4-zip in 24 hours.
Well, okay. One last.
We'll bring it. We'll bring that up later.
We'll bring. He's okay. They're conceding out here. Brett Lee. Round of applause for you. You tried well. Open it up.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Great
Come on. Show
start,
some
great
sportsmanship. Show some
Great
sportsman
start.
spirit out there. Applaud the other side as well. Come on. Give them a smile. Brett Lee, I give you 7. And 7 from me is a fantastic score.
Thank you.
I give you 7 because you opened well. You were polite. But you could have been a little bit more aggressive because Dino doesn't spare anyone. And I also give you 7 because that's a plus point for you because nobody asked you why all of Chennai's bowlers have been hit all over the park except 1 or 2. Okay, next speaker today. 7 for Brett Lee. That's my score. Let's keep the graphics moving. And the next speaker taking on Brett Lee. Welcome, Dean Jones from Team Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Come on, yes,
One of
come
the
on.
greatest
Go
ODI
ahead,
batsmen
Dino.
of all
You got
time.
this.
But
You got
can
this,
this
Dino.
outspoken cricketer, who is as animated as I am sometimes, can he make out the arguments and can he win his case? His 2 minutes extendable
Come
to
on,
2.5
skipper.
starts now.
Come
Go
on,
for it, team.
skipper.
Go
Give
for
me
it,
the
team.
push.
Go for it.
This game is about history. This game is about what teams have done in the past. I want to show you a little graphic right now of what CSK have done in this particular IPL championship. If we have a little look up here, the graphics here, this is out of my little red book here, and there it is there. The average runs scored and the average runs conceded. Now, for all the teams in the world that have gone on to win T20 championships, they have made 168, 167. CSK this year have actually scored average 178 with the bat and average 174 with the ball. Now, no team in the history of T20 championships have gone on to win the championship with that score of 174. They've had a bit of a break, folks, 5-day break. Now, interestingly, already in this IPL, CSK have had 2 5-day breaks. 2. They've lost once against Rajasthan and they've lost against Delhi, and that was a 6-day break. They're going to have a 5-day break here leading up into the final. Right, let's talk about the power play straight away. The Faf syndrome. They're worried about Faf. They're actually moving the batting order around Faf. That's what it's about. And unfortunately, when you move batting orders, you're in all sorts of trouble. Now, I just want to have a little look at Raidu as well. If we show some stuff here on Raidu, who what they say is the glue. He is the glue, but they've moved him down to number 4. And moved him down to number 4, his last 2 knocks have been 0 and 1. When you consistently move your batting order around. Right, I want to talk about 2 other guys now. I want to talk about how Watson and Faf have been a little bit jittery, gentlemen. Yes, jittery. They've been awful. particularly of late and particularly against spin. Look at this. He doesn't like bowling left arm, facing left arm spin. So I'm going to tell you, gentlemen, I'll tell you straight away that they will be bowling, the mighty Sunrisers will be bowling Shakib early to them. They will be bowling Call to them, swinging the ball around, and as you said, 2 out of 3 games, what they said.
Okay, Dean, time up. Time
Thank you
up.
very- thank
No,
you
no,
very
stay
much.
there, Dean. No,
Please.
you're not going anywhere. Why do you want to
They're
go
just
away?
going to talk rubbish.
Oh, come on, you know,
particularly All right, so let's go. Come on, give me your best shot.
Factually speaking, who's
Thank
going
you.
first? Can I go first?
Yeah, you can go
I never get this chance.
Yeah, please.
I go
Go,
first.
please.
Dean, you're wrong. Dean, you're wrong, and you have to answer my questions here. You got your statistics. You're a master statistician.
Yes.
I've seen you over the years. You use numbers to your advantage. You twist things. Now, if you're batting for a CSK victory, out of the 9 games that CSK batted 7, second, they won 7 games, just lost twice.
Yes.
So they are the better chasers.
Yes.
They're the better chasers, right?
Yes.
Better
Yes.
chasers that could convert
Spot on.
any game to a potential victory. Answer my question. Don't try and run away, Dean. One more from me. Dean.
Hang on, can I answer that one first?
Go on.
Right, the teams that won most of the IPL champions have batted first, winning. Next one, go.
No. One minute. Dean, Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Look at their specific contest. They faced each other in the past. Look at the pattern here. Face-off 1. Sunrise, SRH lost by 4 runs against Dhoni's team. Face-off 2 lost by 8 wickets. Face-off 3 they lost by 2 wickets.
Yes.
Now the Hyderabad may be good, but it's about a pattern in predictions, Dean.
Okay.
The pattern is not on their side. Dean.
Hang on.
The pattern is not on their side. You're switching things.
Let me answer.
So you stand there and answer.
I'm just walking over here just to remind them what happened last year. What happened last year? Can we say? You brought up the question.
What happened last year?
Mumbai Indians beat.
That's
Pune.
Mumbai Indians.
Mumbai.
That's
Look,
Mumbai.
eye contact, gentlemen. Eye contact.
Spit it out,
Mumbai
mate.
Indians won 3 times.
Address him directly. Address
it out.
him.
Hold on,
1 minute,
whoa,
gentlemen.
whoa,
I'll
whoa.
decide who goes against 2. You can't do this. One second. Who goes
like
against
being
2?
at school.
Who goes against 2? I allow one of
my
you to
captain
take him on.
answer the
Who's
question?
taking him on?
Hold on.
Can
No,
my
okay,
captain
Scott,
answer
go.
the question first?
Can I answer the question
you
first?
answer
sir?
the question
You
first?
asked me this. Mumbai Indians won 3 times against Mumbai, against
are you ready for
Pune
the
last
jacket?
year. Who
Sandeep.
won the final?
Oh,
Who won the final?
No, there are other.
No,
No, that doesn't answer the question.
Too aggressive.
That doesn't answer my question.
What do you want?
All right, anyway, who goes first? Scott.
I need to jump in here.
Please,
because Dino, that was embarrassing. And this is becoming not a fair
Oh.
fight. So I need to jump in,
Yeah,
interject.
Varun.
Varun,
One second.
this is not acceptable, this battle. One Dean Jones is not good enough
What's that?
to take us on. So, when you aren't good enough, there needs to be an army of Dean Jones.
Oh,
That's a nice gag.
oh, right.
So-
okay, thank you.
This
Thank
now, we have finally got a fair fight.
you. Righto.
There we go, Dino.
What
An
is this?
army of Dinos.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's a bit tighter in the guts.
Is that the best defense that they got? Is it? Right?
But it's a nice gesture, Dino.
Thank you.
It's a nice
Dino.
gesture. It's a nice
you,
gesture.
Scotty.
He's trying to win you over.
Dino.
He's trying to win you over. He's trying to win you over.
And you still look better than Scotty.
Question.
Scott, question to Scott.
Question.
Question to Scott.
Dino,
Question.
you still look
Question.
better than Scotty did.
Scott.
Question.
Gentlemen, what do you think this is? Do you think this is one of my 9 o'clock shows that you can all speak together at the same time?
Yes.
Please, you can't. And you're not even in boxes. Scott, go.
Question. You criticised Faf du Plessis,
Yes.
man of the match in the last game.
Yes. And if it wasn't for DRS, the game would have been finished. You was
No,
given out and
DRS
you were
is a
done.
part of the
You were
game.
absolutely
Come on.
done.
So
You
you're-
were absolutely
you're-
struggling with
Anil
it.
is countering.
Absolutely
Anil is
struggling.
countering you. Anil.
DRS is a part of the game.
Oh, you brought that
And-
in, didn't you?
Yes,
Huh?
and Faf du
Yes.
Plessis
Yes.
at the Wankhede, 1 game for South Africa, scored 130.
Yes.
9 innings at Wankhede, his average is 35.
I will tell you this, that both times they played at Wankhede, that CSK have been 66 for 6 and 68 for 6 as well. You keep having those numbers there and you're going to lose.
Anil countered him.
We are talking about Faf du Plessis.
Yes?
Yes.
So
you said-
they're
you
moving
said-
the whole team around to suit him.
No.
He wasn't even
No,
the
I'll come back to
original
you.
team. He wasn't even the
No,
original team.
adjudicator.
Can you let me answer the
No, I'll-
goddamn
I'll-
I'm
question?
running over time.
No, no.
You'll have more questions. You'll have
so
more questions. You'll
I
have
will-
more questions.
I have my point. to
No, you don't.
counter
Because
counter
we're
him.
saying
You
the
can make
point
your
is that
point
they're
when your
building
turn
their
comes.
team
That's right,
around
that's
facts.
You
right.
will
I'll
make
do
your
that.
point when your turn
I'll
comes.
do that.
Adjudicator, can I say that
Dean-
I thought that the time started 10
Dean,
seconds
Dean,
after
your
it had
time
been.
is up.
Thank you
I
very
thank you
much.
very much.
Thank
You
you.
and your jacket and a million.
Well
Dean Jones,
done.
go back to the
guys.
dugout. Thank you
aggressive.
very much. Dean Jones, I give you 8 points here to start an aggressive.
Week.
Come on, gentlemen. Are you accusing me of bias?
That's a win.
Well done.
Are you accusing me of bias, Scott?
Remember the
That's
rules.
not allowed.
Did that points. Did that how points off?
Gentlemen, I disqualify Team Scott.
Are you okay, sir? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Is this how you play?
Are you okay?
It's all right. Can you get me some band-aids?
Yeah, yeah. Are you
Steve,
okay?
Scott, this goes straight for you.
Are you okay? You okay? You okay, sir?
I got you, sir. I got you,
Sanga
Scott.
is here. Sanga is here.
What the hell is going on?
Sanga.
What are people going to think? It's a family program. It's a family program. I go into a break right now. I give myself 10 points for managing these rowdies, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. We are in the middle overs of this fantastic dugout debate. And let me tell you after the power play what the score is looking like on your screen. Take a look at that. Okay, Team Dino leading marginally with 8 points to Team Scott. And now, up next for Team CSK is my favorite man, the Indian cricketing legend Anil Kumble. Jumbo.
Yeah.
Jumbo comes in. Jumbo's calm. Jumbo's not temperamental. Jumbo keeps his cool usually, but we all know what happens to Jumbo when things don't go well on the field. There's another side of Jumbo. Throw your other side tonight. Go for the kill against Team Dino. Don't spare them because they won't spare you. Jumbo, go for it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be a part of this dugout debate. We all know that for CSK to get to the final, all they need to do is wear the yellow shirt, and they are in the final. And we all know when you are in the final, what's most important is the experience of being in a final. 37 cumulative experienced players in the final versus 16. And Dino spoke about Faf du Plessis in the power play. We all know that when you counter the coach, the Aussie coach in that Hyderabad camp, he speaks about the middle overs. Correct. Middle overs, the reason Raidu comes down in the batting order, you have Suresh Raina. SRH, we knew, against KKR was all about Rashid Khan. With the bat, with the ball, and also catching. We know how bad Hyderabad have been in their catching. Rashid can't do everything in one game. He's already done that. He's had the best game of the season in the last one. In the middle overs, just look at the key batsmen. The matchup, Rashid Khan versus Suresh Raina and Ambati Raidu. Look at their strike rates. Let's have a look at the video.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Look at this. Raidu, Suresh Raina.
Bang. Crunch.
And look at the strike
in the
rate.
bush.
They have faced 34 balls, 62 runs, almost 185 strike rate in the middle period. And that is the key. Tom Moody keeps talking about that. And we all know Hyderabad's batting in the middle overs and the spinners, Harbhajan Singh and Jadeja. Jadeja in the last 3 games has been brilliant for CSK. Harbhajan, without actually making him bowl in the last game, CSK beat Hyderabad. We all know Harbhajan's statistics at the Wankhede, 49 wickets playing for Mumbai Indians.
Okay.
He knows the Wankhede pitch and he's had a fantastic season in the finals, picking up 11 wickets in 10 games in a final. That is Harbhajan Singh's stats. And look at the economy there. In the middle period, both Jadeja and Harbhajan go for less than 6 runs and over. And that is the key. 2 wickets in the power play. We know that Hyderabad haven't won.
Strong.
Okay, Anil. Time for counters, Anil. There's the nasty or super nasty. Which one would you choose? Nasty?
Anything.
Okay,
anything.
you take the honor of nasty. First is the nation wants to know why you're supporting Chennai Super Kings, who are direct rivals to Bengaluru. Look at the people in Bengaluru today. You're letting them down. And also the team that defeated. Allow me to complete. The team that defeated your former side RCB in the IPL final in 2011.
Correct.
Correct.
Answer that.
Yeah, I mean RCB didn't qualify, so I had to choose one between Hyderabad and CSK. Of course, CSK because Scotty, we need to beat Dino.
Is that it?
Is that it?
And
Is that your face?
CSK is going to win.
Counters from Team Dino. Go ahead, one of you. Who goes?
Very simply this. You say CSK is so good in finals, they've won only 2 out of 6, and if you take the fact that Dhoni played for Pune and lost in the finals more, that makes 2 out of 7.
Dhoni was not the captain.
He was not the
number
captain,
one.
but still he
number
played.
one.
2 out of 6.
Number two.
And if you add the 2014 World Cup as well in there, that's
No.
2 out of 7.
Let's not talk about the Kiwi captain getting into any World Cup. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
No, it's not about getting to the finals. You say winning it, 2 out of 7. That's
No,
that
but-
2 out of 6. Let's take the Pune game out. It's 2
And
out of
let's
6.
get- and we'll go to the next point. Harbhajan. He got dropped for the Mumbai. Harbhajan got
No,
dropped for the Mumbai Indian
he's
teams for
the
Kunal Sharma.
lucky.
But
He's
you
the
brought up
lucky.
Harbhajan. You
Yeah.
got dropped from the Mumbai Indians
But
team.
they still won.
But
He didn't
He
play.
didn't even
He
play
didn't
the
play.
last
He didn't play.
No.
He didn't play.
Don't heckle!
No,
Don't
no,
heckle!
no,
Thank you,
no,
continue.
no,
Don't heckle! Don't heckle! Don't heckle!
You look at Harbhajan's
looking.
performance.
I'm looking at the stats. and
Yes.
it says he didn't
Dean,
play.
you're heckling.
Yeah.
Dean, you're
How
heckling.
many?
He's heckling, sir.
He's
Dino,
heckling.
don't heckle. Continue. I give you 10 seconds extra.
Go.
Okay. All I want to say
Please.
is that CSK versus SRH. SRH is too dependent on 2 players. It's not going to happen in the final because Shikhar Dhawan hasn't performed.
So he's
It's very important.
conceding on
CSK have better performers. And by the way,
You're 10 seconds up.
I don't
You're
know.
10
by
seconds
the
up.
way,
You're 10 seconds up.
different man of the match awards for CSK this
Can
season.
It's a
Dino, can you restrain the captain there in Darren sitting next to you? He's taking over from me. Good arguments out there, but Chennai lost 4 out of 6 finals. They are chokers. And
4 out of 6, yeah, right. 4 out of 6.
4 out of 6.
Middle overs. It's the
But
middle.
anyway, Anil
It's the
played
middle
well. He
overs.
batted well.
It's the middle overs.
He batted well.
It's the middle overs.
I give Anil a resounding 8 out of 10 points out here.
Great
8 out
job.
of 10 points for Anil.
Great job.
Anil, well played. Well played. Can we introduce our next, the irrepressible, the unstoppable, the taking over, the heckler, and the furious ball thrower as well. Darren Sammy is coming up next out here. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, making the case for Sunrisers Hyderabad is former West Indies captain, led them to the T20 World Cup title in 2012-2016. Captained Sunrisers Hyderabad. Can he make a case to champion their victory in IPL season 11? Darren, floor is yours. Floor is yours. Floor is yours, Darren. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone, viewers, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Arnab.
Sir.
Thank you for having me, guys. Look, I won't come and speak like Scotty, nor will I speak like Anil, nor will I speak like Brett. I'll just take my cue from my captain, the best captain sitting over there. Thank you. Anil spoke about the power play, the mid overs. He spoke about Harbhajan. If Harbhajan was so good, why did Mumbai Indians let him go? Why didn't they retain him? Thank you very much for that. But when you talk about the power play, and you know our coach loves to win the power play, you said how Tom Moody puts emphasis on the power play. Well, guess what? We have guys, the mid overs, we have guys who boss the mid overs. And why is Sunrisers in the finals? Look at, we have the best economy rate in spinners between the mid overs. You could see the stats. There it is. There it is, Sunrisers again. We've taken the most wickets as well in the mid overs. There's the stat. But I won't talk too much. I like
You
to
got
talk,
time.
I like to show you the facts. We just take wickets.
Okay, who goes first? You guys are going to go in. I'm going to come in later
yellow.
right now. One of you. We have still time. Okay, 2-minute clock starts now for the counters. Who goes first? Go
One
on, Anil.
yellow wicket there. And in the middle overs, against CSK, forget about what they did against KKR, forget about everything. I just mentioned Rashid Khan in the middle overs, Raidu and Suresh Raina have a 200 strike rate.
No, one second.
200.
No,
200.
I asked you a
200.
question. I asked you that. He asked you the question. I
So
follow
can I
up. I'm the
answer?
counter.
Okay.
I'm the boss. Listen to me. Now.
Okay,
This is
sir.
not your cricket team.
Okay.
Let's talk runs. The only time SRH have crossed the 200 mark was in a match they lost to RCB. Keep that in mind.
CSK.
Won't the CSK give them a real run for this trophy, considering the fact that CSK has touched the 200 mark 4 times this IPL? 4 times. This IPL.
okay.
Your team comparatively, you keep taking wickets. But you can't bat. You are a weak
against CSK.
batting. You're
your
weak
batting
on a
stats?
traditionally strong batting track.
Hold on.
Fact or fiction?
Hold on.
Fact or fiction?
Let me give you what happened the last time
Give
these
it back.
guys met. At the 1KD, twice these guys have played. They're 60 something for 6 by the time this time. I'm talking about the mid overs. Last game they were 66 for 6.
There you
by
go.
The, by the time
What happened to the game?
only a fact.
What happened to the result?
He asked me about
What happened to the
CSK
result?
wickets is because
You and your DRS.
Dino's power play overs, we've gotten the right. Who
won the last 3 games?
We've gotten Watson
One more
out.
counter. One more counter.
If Yusuf and Shakib in the middle are so good, why were they released by KKR?
Yes.
Shakib and Yusuf were so good in the middle,
and
why
Manish-
were they
made that
released?
point.
Like,
and
Manish-
Why is not even relevant?
I can't wait.
We have hold the argument. It's how is that relevant?
I got it here. 10
second.
seconds more.
1
10
second.
seconds to reply. Everyone's quiet.
No,
Everyone's
before-
quiet. Scott.
One second.
I have
Scott.
one.
Look at him.
I have.
Eye contact.
I'm gonna look at Scott.
That's his
Yeah, I
argument.
Scotty,
There's a hole in the
Scotty,
argument.
and I quote you. Sunrisers in the finals. I've sat there for 14 days and I've heard you quote. Sunrisers, the best players on the field are Kiwis. The best captain in the league, Kiwi. Who's the captain?
That's not middle overs.
No,
It's-
that is.
And that's why he's using the best captain in the league.
Are you calling him? Did you just call Scott a duplicitous, double-faced hypocrite?
Can I just finish?
Take the floor. Return. I order you to return. I give this man 8 points for aggression and for wickets.
Another one.
I have never, ever been so demeaned and humiliated as I'm being on this show. Do I go to the break? We go to a break.
don't ruin
Ladies
the
and gentlemen, let the battle continue. See you on the other side. Okay, we are now in the death overs, so let me show you the score on your screen. On the screen, on this dugout debate, getting really close between Team Dino and Team Scott. 16 and 15. And they have an opportunity, much depends on the man who's taking the floor next. The final speaker making the case for a CSK victory, Captain Scott Stylis.
Yes, come on.
Scott,
Keep bringing it home strong.
one thing, Scott has played for Hyderabad.
using notes for the first
Scott
time?
Scott has played. Captain. Scott has played for Hyderabad in 2008.
So what?
He has played for Chennai Super Kings in 2011. This is the ultimate test of his loyalty.
Winners
He's
with
with
both.
New Zealand.
Winners with both.
I forgot New Zealand completely.
His loyalty is with New
It's not
Zealand.
nothing.
Scott,
Champions Trophy.
Scott, take the floor. Your time starts now. Go for it. Remember, it all depends on you. The future of your team depends on you. You can swing it, you can take it away. We may not have to have the final super over if you make a good case now. Go for it.
Well, we all know CSK are the best batting side in the death, but what does it matter how they've done against Delhi, Kings 11, who are at the bottom of the league, coached by Australians? It's all about this relevant opposition, SRH. So let's first have a look at SRH at the death and what they've done. It's very simple. They have lost 5 wickets going at 9 runs per over. 5 wickets at the death against CSK at 9 runs and over. That is brilliant. Now let's flip that over. Let's take a look at what CSK have done at the death against the so-called gun bowling lineup. What's missing? What is it? Oh, there's no wickets. CSK have not lost a single wicket at the death against the supposed brilliant bowling lineup. Maybe it's Rashid Khan. No wickets again against them at the death. But let's break it down. The battle between MS Dhoni, number one in the league he is, number one, 297 runs at the death. That's more than the whole Sunrisers team has scored in this tournament, outside of Dhawan and Williamson. So, let's go. Dhoni versus Bhuvaneshwar. Dhoni versus Siddharth Kaul at the death. Take a look. Couple of graphics coming. Here we go. Economy at the death. Siddharth Kaul. That is their tournament average at the bottom. That is what they go for. Look how they've been destroyed against CSK. Dominated. But last, I've got a surprise. Let's take a look at another pitch map. This pitch map, tell me what it is. What does it say? Show me. Pitch map, please. What is this? What is this? Let me step to the side. What is that? There are 11 dismissals there. Show me what that is. That is Kumar Sangakkara's death batting. 11 dismissals in the IPL. Average is just 16. Why would you listen to this man about playing at the death? That's like listening to an Australian. That is like listening to an Australian about how to play cricket without using sandpaper. It's that simple.
It's getting personal. It's getting personal. It's getting personal. Let him complete.
I'm looking forward to hearing what Sanga has to say, because we all know how he goes against MS Dhoni's men at finals at the one, Kitty.
Boom. Oh, whoa. Fantastic. Time for counters. It's getting personal. It's getting heavy out there.
Can I just counter one?
No, you want to counter? Go for it.
Scott Styrie's 12 matches, 131 runs, strike rate of 98.5 in the IPL.
Yeah.
I just have a small matter of 1,687 runs.
Is that all?
More than Scotty.
Boom!
This is fantastic.
And sorry, I would rarely say this on a Mr. Adjudicator, but I have just a matter of about 25,000 more international runs.
That's a very good point.
We are talking
I would like a counter to that.
Nice one. Scott. Listen, you started it.
Yeah.
You started it.
I'm happy to.
You started it. He gave you the uppercut.
We are
It
talking
must
about
hurt him.
CSK.
I think he's on the
What about
floor
third you
twitching right there. Twitching.
Do you have a response, Scott?
Can I answer?
Okay, listen, gentlemen.
He's also mentioned the fact that
It's 1 versus 1. There are 2 men out
May I
there.
answer?
They are battling. Go for it. Answer.
This is
Eye
about
contact.
CSK at the death.
Oh,
Career
th-
strike
thank
rate.
you, thank you very
Career
much.
strike
Thank
rate
you, thank you.
250
Thank you very much.
for CSK
Thank
at the
you.
death.
Thank you.
he mentioned about
At the death.
Australians and coaching. Australians have won 6 out of 10 titles as coaches of the IPL.
Come
How
on.
dare he say
Come
that?
on.
And
How
5
dare you.
World Cups. Don't even mention that. And what has New Zealand ever won anything in the world, really? And nothing.
Champions
So
Trophy.
don't even
Oh,
tell me.
one. Can't even remember that. That was on black and white. That Champions Trophy was telecast in black and
Scott, you
white.
got 30 seconds.
Rubbish.
30 seconds. Answer everything. Can you hold a candle to Sunrisers when it comes to a chaser? Go for it. Answer.
Yeah,
Respond
absolutely.
to them.
I mean, they can deflect all they like by trying to talk about Sanga, about Australian coaches all they like, but the facts remain, and I showed that clearly. CSK versus Sunrisers at the death is a knockout blow. The Sunrisers' so-called bowling lineup does not perform against CSK, and I showed that clearly
We'll
by the
make the
stats.
counter again. Pune lost.
Pune.
Pune. No, I'm going to listen.
Listen,
No,
how about
3
listen?
times
Time's
against.
up.
Time's up.
Really?
Time is up. I can't help
Really?
it. I say this before. I give him 8 points because he did bat here. Come on now.
that's true.
I gave him 8 points here because he did bat here against Chennai having a poor track record in the finals. Scott, good point. I like that, but I'm going to tell you, he's not going to spare you when he's going
I'll
to come
give
back.
you some tissues.
Take your,
Really.
take
Give me some
take
tissues.
the floor. The last
First time he's
speaker.
ever used
8
no.
points out there. Bringing them back into the game with 23 points. As against the other side, which is 16 right now. This is Kumar Sangakkara's opportunity in the death overs to hit the death blow. One of the greatest batsmen of all times. Come on, Sanga, I knew that hurt.
Show some respect. Stand up.
And
Show some respect.
28,000 runs in international cricket. He is known to hit it out of the park But all that matters now, will his
28,000
arguments work
international
as
runs.
good as his batting did in the past? Sangha,
How many wickets did he get?
Sangha,
Yeah. Where are the wickets?
it's all in your hands.
luck,
If
mate.
you are able to do good, this will not go to the super over.
Well, he's gaffed
It's all in
before,
your
so
hands.
he's
Go
gonna
for
gaff
it.
again. He's 600 wickets behind.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adjudicator. Let me start off by saying that we don't need to have this debate because before the debate started, Scotty Styris, team captain, came up to me and said, may the best Kiwi win. That goes to show he agrees with us 100% why the best Kiwi, Kane Williamson, is going to win on Sunday. And I will just run through a few reasons why Scotty, like us, agrees with us that Kane Williamson and the Sunrisers will win. Simply, this IPL has been one of these rarities where, forget the power play, games have gone to the death and games have been won in the death. And MS Dhoni this, MS Dhoni that, he's the best in the power play, but what's happened to him at the Wankhede? 2 outings, 14 runs, problem against leg spin. And what the Sunrisers have? Leg spin. And come Sunday, that's going to be Chennai Super Kings' dream of winning the IPL, bowl through the gate just like MS Dhoni. Now we go to the bowling. Sunrisers have the best overall economy rate in this IPL. Contrast that to CSK. The CSK bowlers go at 11.1. Combine Thakur and Bravo, the Death Kings for CSK, go at 11.7. And that's a lot of the SRH batsmen hitting that.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Forget all of these stats. There is one constant in cricket that everyone will agree. One absolute truth. Batsmen win you matches. Bowlers win you championships. And Mr. Adjudicator, no one sitting here can deny it, especially Brett Lee.
Well, good point.
We're talking about patterns. What's the pattern? Sunrisers had 4 losses. Come on, they've just come off a fantastic win against the much favored KKR. Pune beat Mumbai 3-0 last year. What happened in the final? Mumbai getting up to win the championship. Well, yes, Pune. It's a pattern. That's what you spoke about. Listen, I was brought here to educate this particular yellow team. Oscar Wilde said the artist must always educate the critic. And today, just by the performance of the 3 of us, I believe that this particular yellow team stands thoroughly educated and absolutely on our side on the fact that on Sunday tomorrow, the Orange Army is going to rise and beat the hell out of this yellow team.
I have a counter.
Sangha,
have
you
a
make
counter.
such an animated case there, but problem is, it's bluster. Bluster, that's what it is. You, Sangha, you. Not your shadow, not your alibi, not someone else, not someone who's pretending to be you, not your poltergeist. You said, and you tweeted, and I quote you here, you said, how will CSK batsmen handle Rashid Khan? And the roaring answer CSK gave was that they won the match by 2 wickets with 5 balls remaining in that Sunrisers versus CSK face-off. You ate your words then. You ate your words, then you will eat it again.
Why
should I believe you?
Can I please answer that question?
Go for it.
You see, the hallmark of the Sunrisers team is that they have learnt well and adapted throughout this tournament. No mistake has been. No, hold on, let me answer the adjudicator's question. No other team has redefined success and redefined that learning than SRH. Why? Last game was on luck. This is a final. We can talk so much about the past.
Go for it.
SRH has been in one final. They have won it. CSK in 6. They have lost 4.
About the best
SRH
Anil
is going to win.
Kumble, don't spare him. You can please address it. In the 1 minute left, go on. Anil, go on.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, he made the point of Scott Styris saying, may the best Kiwi win. He was talking about his former captain, Stephen Fleming. and not Kane Williamson.
All right,
And
question.
we showed the two googlies of Dhoni getting out.
Come
what
on.
was the result of the game?
Listen.
What is the
was
result?
of the game?
Let him complete his point.
CSK won
Complete.
both matches.
Yes, so this is what I'm saying. Breaking
Scott,
patterns.
Scott, keep it.
Let me
doesn't
answer
really
him.
matter.
Let me answer
Scott,
him.
It doesn't really
Let-
matter
let-
what Dhoni
let
does.
me answer him.
CSK wins.
Let me answer
it
him.
does matter
Let-
what Kane Williamson
me-
does.
let me answer.
Shikhar Dhawan does.
He's
They
debating.
lose.
It's not
If
a
they don't
question.
come
Who's
in.
not letting you?
Mr. Kumble here, sir.
Okay, extend this by 15 seconds. Go ahead, please. Scott.
Facts remain.
First-
They haven't taken any wickets of CSK in the power play this whole tournament. Facts remain. CSK score at just under 12 runs and over against the Sunrisers. Facts remain. Sunrisers score at 9 runs and
You know-
over. So they have the better death bowling.
Do you know-
CSK.
do you know-
Facts
do you know
are
what the
hard
simple fact is?
to-
Do
you
you
give
know
me
what
your
the simple
subjective
fact is?
opinion.
The simple
Facts
fact
remain.
is, the
They
simple
have
fact.
dominated them
Let
in
me
the
get
death.
back to a fact. Simple fact. The Sunrisers in finals have a 100% record of winning.
There you go.
Not against
That's
CSK.
all.
Not
Again,
against CSK.
again, in the
Not
finals,
against
in the
CSK.
finals, it's 100%
Not
for Sunrisers.
against
Zero
CSK.
wins.
Sanga.
Zero wickets.
This is CSK smiling today. This is them tomorrow. Squeeze.
There you go.
Sanga.
Zero wickets.
All right. For content, for his 5 points here today, I give a
Not
decimal point. I give him between 8 and 9. I give him 8.5 points.
Yeah.
Please put it on the screen. 8.5 points. 8.5. Stop declaring victory.
That's why we said unlucky. Oh, bad luck. No, unlucky.
Okay, gentlemen, it's not over. As they say, it's not over till it's over.
Yeah, it's
I
over.
don't know the score right now. I'll tell you the score, but I will tell you this. This is not over because there are 3 extra points which can twist it completely.
Eh?
And even at this stage, Team Scott can come back. So we are going to go in for a super over.
Yeah.
But that's when I come back on the other side. The battle is on. Dino's got the edge. Scott's got to fight back. See you on the other side. Okay, we are here at the Super Overs. As I say always, it's not over till it's over. Hit it back, give it as good as it gets. Okay, now the score right now on the screen, which is why we're having a Super Over. The score right now is quite close. It's doable because we have a total of how many more points at this stage? We have, I think we got 3 points, 24.5 on one side and 23 on the other, which means that any one of you, each Team Scott manages to get a 1.5 point lead over the other, which means if they sweep this side, they can make it at par, and then we'll see what happens.
Right, right, sorry.
And because I need some serious help, I called someone last night. I anticipated this kind of situation. I welcome right here into the dugout pitch my friend who I called last night, Mike Hesson, is presently the New Zealand coach.
Kiwi.
I called him. So what if he's a Kiwi? I called him in. Mike, I'm very well. Mike, don't ask me questions like that at the end of this show. I'm surviving, Mike. Wish you all the best. Mike is going to be there with me asking the Super Over questions. Rapid fire. We got 3 to 4 minutes. Shoot it away, both sides, and I'll come in only if required. Mike, floor is yours. Go on.
Okay, I had a whole heap of statistical questions, which basically coaches are supposed to have, but I'm going to bin those. Because you guys have answered heaps of those questions. Some of you have used stats in a good way, some of you have overused them. We've seen a little bit of both. But what I want to talk about is from a coach's perspective, obviously heading into a final, is about how you're going to get your team to have a real clarity of thought. Now, I'd rather than have 3 questions with 1 point, I'd rather that each question is worth 3 points. So only one
Go
question
ahead.
each.
And you pointed at each team, right?
Yes, you happy
Go
with
ahead.
that?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's your job. So, right. First question, CSK. Okay, there's been a lot of talk about the fact CSK are an aged side. Okay, there's also been talk about a 5-6 day gap, the performances following that. So, before I came on here, I looked in the dictionary around senility. So, I looked up the definition of senility. Just bear with me a second. It says here, showing poor mental ability because of old age, inability to think clearly. Now, obviously, we're heading into a 5 day break
Ouch.
before you play the final. how are you as a coaching group or as a team, how are you going to inhibit or limit the effects of senility for your side?
Well, obviously, as you're older, you need that break for age. We saw Shane Watson in particular needing that break and came back strong. I'm not sure you for a second are suggesting that MS Dhoni lacks clarity of thought under pressure, because that's probably the strength that he has. The thing is, the facts remain, MS Dhoni has won finals on this ground, Wankiri. He has won big games with a huge 6 against a lesser side at Wankiri in 2011. They have won this trophy before. They have won the Champions League before. They know how to think clearly and embrace their senility, if you like, under pressure.
Can I ask your age, Hess, please?
43 points.
So are you saying that a younger Kiwi coach would do a better job than you?
No, what I'd like you to do is, how are you going to reduce the effects of it? Because it's clearly affected CSK a couple of times throughout the year. 5-day break, 6-day break. They didn't put in their best performance following that, so I just want to know how you're going to limit
Time out. No more time. You are not asking the questions.
No, I'm not asking the question. I'm answering it.
But the
So
time is up.
there's never been a situation where you're qualified for the final
Just to go
and
to
the
D.
final you're playing in the same venue in the IPL ever.
Mike,
So
point taken. I think you shoot the next question. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did they get a score there?
No,
No, you can't. Time is up. Go on.
we'll come back to
Go
that.
on.
Okay, Sunrisers Hyderabad. There was talk about panic heading into at the toss in qualifier 2. Obviously, 3 changes. Are you going to prioritise as a team? Are you going to prioritise a stable environment in terms of keeping the same side, or are you going to challenge that and make some changes to try and get the correct team for the final?
I think 2 points there. One is the changers were with a plan, with a strategy, and they backed it. Clarity of thought, clarity of purpose.
Younger.
If they go back and make another change, the side already knows 100% that every change is tactical and with purpose. If they do make another change, it will not affect the stability or the clarity of thought and purpose, like it has with the moving of Ambati Raidu here and there, and the Watson taking
All
a
3
break,
changes failed.
6-day, 5-day breaks. The Sunrisers are used to it. They trust their captain. The message is absolutely clearly communicated by the coach and the captain to every player.
3
And you
failed.
see the entire player, the whole team, backing that decision 100% and rising to the occasion.
And that is called a team captain by the Kiwi, who Mr. Scott has agreed
All
is
3
the
changes
best.
failed.
And can I make one point on clarity of thought? It's no use just one person having clarity. The whole team needs the clarity.
Mike,
Man of the match.
Mike,
Plessis, man of the match.
Mike, I need you
Man of
here,
the
Mike.
match.
I need you here, Mike, so we can decide
of the
what
match.
points to give them.
Take your time.
I ask you here, how many points are there? Mike, Mike, come
come
here,
over
please.
here.
Come here. Come around me, Mike.
Joining.
Now,
You're gonna
you
be
and I have got to have a
arguing
little
with me,
chat. You decide right now. You adjudicate. You tell them, how many points do we have on this section? Bonus points, how many points do we have in this section? 3 points? 3 points each? Mike, you decide. How much do you give them?
Okay, well, I'll go to CSK first. I guess what we were after was a collaborative approach. And Scotty, you obviously took the lead there without even discussing with your team before we got that initial
point.
response.
He's the old age.
So I'm going to have to just take a point off that. I thought your response was very good, but I thought that lack of collaborative approach certainly needs to be taken into consideration. So I'm going to give you 2 out of 3.
Let's go that side. Let's
Happy
go
with
that
2?
side. Let's go that side and tell it closer to them. Go on. Yeah. Go on. Continue. Please continue.
So we'll go 2 out of 3. 2 because you're a Kiwi. So that gives you a little bit of an assistance.
Don't laugh too soon. You're an Aussie, man.
You take a note off because I'm an Aussie straight away. Go on.
These 3 answered, and those 2 didn't.
Oh, we discussed. And they
Mike,
nominated me. to
Okay.
That was not
Hey,
spoken.
yeah,
Mike,
he's the
Mike,
judge.
Mike.
There was actually a question asked in terms of what were you going to prioritise? Were you going to prioritise the stability of the team, or were you going to prioritise selecting the right team?
They didn't answer it.
And I didn't get an answer.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tactical change. Tactical. Every change is
No,
tactical.
you
No
can't
answer.
question. You can't question.
So,
You can't question. Mike has.
Hate that jacket.
You want to wear this, don't you?
Mike,
So I'm going to
Mike,
give
come
you 1.5.
here. Mike, come here. I need to physically take you away from these guys. They are dangerous. You know, they are intemperate. And I now need to give. What is your final score for both of them, Mike?
2.
1.5 to us.
1.5.
2 and 1.5.
means
the
you win by
lead
one.
narrows. And now I would like to show the final score for Team Scott and Team Dean on the screen. Remember, the gap was 1.5. After Mike Hessen deciding to give 1.5 and 2 points to these two teams, I now wish to show you the final score, which decides who wins the Dugout trophy today. And it is on the screen. Team Dean, 26 points. 1 point ahead of Team Scott.
Let's go get the trophy! Look at Scotty!
Okay, well played, guys. Mike, come here. Join me out here.
One last point.
One more point.
One last point.
It's heavy.
I think the extra point was for this jacket. Not for the debate.
Gentlemen, may the best side win. Dino and Team Dino. Congratulations.
Come on, number one. Where's all the strings?
Look at ready. Look at Scott.
We got stand around.
Scott,
We got stand around it.
That's what it looks like.
Here you go. You can touch it. Have a touch.
Come on now.
Come on, Scott.
Winners are winners!
Come on. Come on, Scott.
Come on now.
Scott, come here. It's all right, Scott. It's all right. It's all. We see the way the cookie crumbles tomorrow. Well, I'll tell you one thing at the very end. Been tremendous fun.
Yeah.
Enjoyed this completely. Learned everything about cricket. And I think I'm switching jobs now. May the best team win.
Yeah.
Let's go for the kill tomorrow. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for us.
Yeah.
Round of applause for us. Thank you for watching. Good night and goodbye.
Thank you. Absolute pleasure. Thank you.